but we can always build more killbots.
Hey everybody, how are we all doing? How is everybody doing? Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hey Avian. Avian, Mannerings, hello Mannerings as well. We've got an ode and a target. Target, how are you? We're going to get a new piece of palette paper out because the water is evaporating. And also I filled up my last palette yesterday. There we go. How is everybody? Happy, what day is it? Shit. Hey Teeny Tiny, how are you? It is, it's Thursday, isn't it? Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday to you. You got a meeting shortly? Well, a very, very quick hello back to you, Teeny Tiny. A very quick hello back to you, Teeny Tiny.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Hazardous anomaly detected. How are you, dude? Let's get a microphone in here. There we go. How are you doing? There we go. How are you doing?
It's a banana. It always has been a banana, it always will be a banana. It's a yellow fruit that you unzip and eat the white bits.
It's a banana. We'll come back after. Yay! Thank you. Happy Friday. Only 24 hours late. Is it Friday? It's not Friday. It's Thursday. It is Thursday. Where's my phone? No, it's Thursday. Stop trying to confuse me. Look while I look at Dredge Marines. Yes. Have you planned which ones you're going to print? Have you planned which ones you need, sort of thing? Right. She needs to. We need to paint the. We need to start painting the unicorn. I'm gonna give the unicorn a green undertone, something like that, to then highlight up to whitey grey from that. So that's the idea, and then that should tie it in. All of them. You're printing all of them. Hey Cookie, how are you doing? Hey Cookie, how are you doing? I might try. Just been getting some transfers on something earlier today. I might try and get these bits out. Okay. I'm good. Building my Sanguinary Guard. They are beefy boys. They are, yeah. Sanguinary Guard are definitely on the beefy side. Definitely on the beefy side. There we go. Any left? Just some bits over there. That's about it. That'll do. That'll do. Hey Alfredo, how are you doing? Did a kit bash on it. Gave him a Crusader cloak, an inner circle head, and an old Dark Angel upgrade sword. Now I'm wondering if it looks like more like a captain than a lieutenant. Ah! Avian, cool. I kind of like it. Like push them a little bit further. You're just gonna make your captains like even more posh. Right. I'm gonna keep dropping this out because I need to drop some on some transfers I've been doing today. Drop my glasses on as well. Oh, they need a clean. They need a clean. Wonder if Azrael gets bling jelly. I mean, that's his problem if he does. I'm looking forward to seeing the colour. Have you got a colour scheme in mind? Stu. Okay. Greens, purples, pink, and an oil wash. Dark bronze metals, grey skin on the shark back. Bloody hell, dude! Greens, purples, pinks, and an oil wash. And dark bronze metals. Sounds awesome, dude. Sounds awesome.
possesses a lot of talent, a lot of great touch, and for the grass, obviously where the ball stays very low with his slice, you know, he can be causing a lot of trouble to you if you're not on top of your game, which I think I was in the very beginning, and I can, that was necessary. Obviously, I knew that. I was preparing well for the match, technically, tactically. I knew exactly what I needed to do, and I executed it perfectly. Sometimes you have these kind of days. I mean, no, wait a second. It was not for me. It was more for my coach. I'm sending him a message in case he didn't see it well. But yeah, you know, you have these kind of days where everything goes your way, everything flows, and you know, it's good to be in the shoes and holding a racket on a day like this. No question about it. So you executed perfectly here on a number of occasions before. I'm just going to run through a couple of things that I'm sure people will be quite impressed by. This was your 99th win, just at Wimbledon.
Hey Mannerings, is there sports ball on? There is, yeah, there's tennis. Sorry, I'll turn it down a fraction.
You're through to the third round at Wimbledon for the 19th
There we go.
ever male player in the history of the Open era.
There we go. How are you doing, Mannerings? Yeah, I've got Wimbledon on. How's your day going, Mannerings? I don't mind. Do what you want. Oh no, yeah, sure. But I don't want it to be. I don't want it to come through on the stream. How's your day going, Mannerings? Doing okay. Building a version of the new old Goblin Wolf chariot. Have this. Oh, does it look alright? Had to extend it a bit to make them fit as they're a bit bigger. I bet that looks cool though. Nicely done, mate. Yay! Mannerings on YouTube as well. Thank you, Mannerings. If you are on YouTube, make sure you drop a like and a comment in the Twitch chat, in the YouTube chat. Helps the good old algae rhythm. Otherwise, it's okay. It's trying to embrace the suck. Embrace the suck. Yeah. Find other things that make you smile, like Laura and painting and food. The weather's really nice. Old world armies, goblins, little rabbits that come and visit. Twitch streams with your favourite painter. Ren is streaming, is she? Is Ren streaming? Oh, we got no chance of having Hendy in here then. Hey Wolfie, how you doing? It's Now You See Me. Movie night tonight? I mean, I'll probably do The Accountant and The Accountant 2, because The Accountant 2's just come out. So it'd be interesting to at least see what that's like. Not being as hot today is nice, isn't it? I say this, not, but movie night is during my work hours. Sorry, dude. Yeah, it's a tricky one, movie night. Turn on music before Alice shows up. Thank you very much. Yes, I shall do. Thank you, dude. Oh, Twitch chat looking after me. Look at that. Thank you, I shall do. And it's an AC day today. Pretty sure it's an AC day today. I might do these for Golden Demon, you know, these are really nice. Music, music, music. And when I will want to watch a movie, little Chris will. Yes. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. I am a bit of a night owl. I'm a bit of a night owl. There we go. In fact, I'm going to turn the music up a bit today because I'm not sure how talky I'm going to be. So time to put on some AC/DC. No, because I get copyright strikes on YouTube, and then they just delete my account. I got a copyright strike. I had to go on a copyright course, a YouTube copyright course, online one. Because I played that one day where I was like, oh, let's just play some REM, and I played REM all stream. YouTube were like, nope. It's like a speed awareness course. You can take the strike on your account and you're only allowed 3, or you can go on this copyright awareness online course questionnaire thing. I mean, it wasn't very long, it only took me 10 minutes, but I thought it was quite funny. So it's okay to play as long as it's not on the recording? No, as long as I'm not streaming to YouTube. Nothing to do with the recording. more than the content to drive better.
Good. Share our warpstone, and I will not eat you. Yet.
Hey, Spiky, how you doing? Give me your warpstone. I don't have any warpstone. And I don't even have a warpstone sentinel. Because I didn't order any. I just ordered a longbow. Pregnant will be paying you a visit. No! But I don't want them to pay me a visit. What can I do to stop them paying me a visit? Has anybody watched the latest Squid Game yet? Cream Tinnisk is usually a good division while you run off. Quick paint some some cheese green, they'll never notice. Not here, not even started that one. Usual problem, unfortunately. Like, where do you go with a series? This guy's so cool, this guy's so cool. Hey Delta, how you doing? Yeah, this is Necromunda. What does the Cadaver merchant do in Necromunda? He gives you, he's like a doc. So he just gives you out of game rolls. It's very quiet today. It is very quiet today. How are you doing, War Masters? Had any advancement on your TSN army ideas? Everyone in Europe is dying of heat. It's actually cooled down now, and there's national holidays in US tomorrow and Canada Tuesday. Not even giving us any thought. Maybe once there's clear sign of Tobe's painting his up. He seems to be. Tobe seems to be quite. I wouldn't say committed, but like quite excited to get them all done. Okay, just put another coat of this over there. Solitaire! Thank you for the follow, Solitaire. I thought you were already following. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Crypt Dude. Okay. need a branch over those at some point. Right, now, one thing I'm curious about is whether to put a transfer over this and then like weather it off. It's probably a bit late to do that now, isn't it? Just thinking about putting like a Necromunda logo on there and then weather it away. Prime some halberd warriors, a chaos, some orc archers, a dwarf bolt thrower, a grudge thrower with cruise last night. Bloody hell. Lots of stuff. Putting the arms on death marks is a pain in the ass. Right, so we need to do the trousers. I want to do the trousers a bluey grey, but what we'll probably do is get a black grey down and then glaze them. Yeah, Deathmark arms are a bit of an awkward one. That's where that glue that I use is really helpful. Goldilocks. Goldilocks, how was your what was it? Was it a new? Was it a new? I can't remember what you were building. I saw a PG something and I can't remember what it was now. Was it a new? We are painting this guy again, Goldilocks. Astray, that's it. I have an Astray. He's in bits because I've taken him apart, but he's only a small one. A GNU. No, not a GNU. A new. How's he going? Is he looking good? Is he looking good? Goldilocks being awesome. Thank you for the raid, dude. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. Big pieces and big fun. Why for be mean to Little Mech? Lots of detail and the craziness. It's doing phenomenal. He's looking like a chunkus. And someone must paint and detail, must do the stickers. No disassemble. Yes, disassemble. Yeah, he's in bits so I can paint him, because I wanted to paint him. But then I also want to paint the Armoured Core one as well. Because the Armoured Core one's properly cool and it definitely needs weathering. The Armoured Core one, I kind of want like primer varnish, so I can just varnish it and then weather it, because the colour panels are actually alright. I just need to weather them and like cut them down and knock them back. Have you played Mecha Break now? I don't really play computer games as such. I play one computer game, that's it. So sadly, no. Wouldn't mind a Johnny 5 gun. Oh, a Johnny 5 would be really cool. I don't know whether he'd be any cooler than my Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime is awesome. Need to build his torso. Might do his torso over the weekend. Oh, I watched Jurassic Park today. The new Jurassic Park. Terrible. Like Avatar levels of bad storytelling. Yo, Teeny Tiny! Meeting is meeting. Does that mean we have a teeny tiny back? We got a teeny tiny back. What? She is definitely back. What? We have a teeny tiny back. What? But it has Big Dinosaur, right? Yeah, it's got lots of big dinosaurs in it. It's just really annoyingly written. Like, atrociously written. I don't know why Hollywood is so persistent on what they want. I mean, maybe it's a formula that works, but I can't see this like grossing anything like what it could. It's like summer blockbuster has to be like this. It has to have lots of random bits of action in it that doesn't really have any logical sense to it. We're gonna have really overly dramatic score so that you know that when it's an action scene, the music tells you that they're all in danger and oh my god, they might get eaten, oh no! Rather than better writing. I've not seen any of them. They're good. Avatar 3 is on its way, if not... Oh, God. I watched Avatar and was appalled, so haven't watched Avatar 2. There's no way I'm watching Avatar 3. Is it movie night tonight? It is indeed. Now You See Me is the movie night tonight. Thursday, 9 o'clock. It's definitely not going to be Jurassic Park, whatever it's called. Which is a real shame as well, because Scarlett Johansson's in it. And she kind of deserves a good film. You watch it go and like gross $1 million now, and I'll be like, oh, okay. Maybe the movie studios do know what they're doing. But like the same thing I worry about with Superman as well. Like, can't you just tell like a character story? There's not enough character story. There's not enough simple character story films
Yes, I'm
out.
a gatekeeper and a hater. I'm also God's
Oh my
favourite
god, it's a
interesting
Tari!
and
Hello,
most
Tari.
interesting guy in the
Is
world.
Scar Joe the main character in the trailers? How dare you suggest that the unwashed masses would require anything other than for the billionaires to not justify or convince people? I mean, it's a billionaire. The premise of the film is a billionaire being a billionaire. It's nearly a cross between Deep Blue Sea without the humour and Alien without the awesome cinematography. Because they try and make the scary dinosaur, they try and make it look like an alien as well. It's ridiculous. Tari 2, how are you, Tari 2? Watched the first one and kind of liked it until South Park showed it, and it was shot for shot remake of Dances with Wolves. Well, that's the thing. Amazon. So One Stop. It was. It wasn't Dances with Wolves. Pocahontas. The issue I had with Avatar was that the entire film predilected the humans being absolute idiots and just complete dicks to these indigenous animals on the creatures on the island, and they justified it by literally a 5-second conversation of some general saying, yeah, but their home is on top of some ore that we want. So we're now going to have a 3-hour film of us trying to get the ore. It was ridiculous. I hated it. We need rock. Yeah, we need that ore. This is how much of an arsehole humans are. I liked Avatar for the visual amazingness. I thought Avatar was Big Blue Smurf Fern Gully. Well, that part was that part is realistic. Unobtainium, Chris. Is that what it was called? Was it? Please tell me it wasn't actually called unobtainium. We need rock now for 3 hours. Yes, it was atrocious. I hated it. That's the kind the because every film needs a MacGuffin, doesn't it? Every film needs something in the film that is a MacGuffin that leads to the final act, and the fact that so many films use one line of dialogue to explain the MacGuffin, like, no spoilers at all, because the new Jurassic Park film is terrible and this isn't really a spoiler. They justify going and finding 3 dinosaurs by saying that the hemoglobin from the largest dinosaurs that ever lived is going to be a cure for old age.
We're going to the Winchester.
So therefore they have to go and find the largest land. I mean, there's no relevance in this either. They need to find the largest land dinosaur, the largest sea dinosaur, and the largest air dinosaur, and then get the blood. There we go. And then after that, ridiculousness ensues. You help with the film. Oh, which film? James Cameron put a lot of time into the tech and effects, not the story. I know, that's the thing that's the thing that really annoys me. Like, just have an idea of the story. It's like Lost. You help with the new Jurassic Park. Did you help with the guns from New Jurassic Park? Because there is a rifle in it which looks quite cool. It does look quite cool. And there's so many American measurements in it as well. They like say, oh, how big is this? How big is this? The largest flying dinosaur. How big is it? Oh, it's as big as an F-16. It's not like a 40-foot wingspan or anything. No, it's as big as an F-16. First time I saw it, I was like, wow, that looks so cool. And then the second time I was like, okay, this is kind of boring. So Jurassic Park is G.I. Joe. Yeah, Jurassic World is G.I. Joe. I got them the license for a patch that they had already filmed with. I saw someone reference something as half the size of a giraffe, which is the most disproportionate animal ever. Which part is half the size? Is it half the size of the height of it? Half of the mass of it? They're not using imperial measurements. I don't hate G.I. Joe, but then I went in with very, very low expectations. G.I. Joe was... G.I. Joe, you go in with the expectation of it being a Fast and the Furious thing, don't you? I don't know. It's the summer action blockbuster is kind of wearing thin. I wish they'd try something different. And also, I wish they'd look at some of the films that have been massive over the last few years, and work out that like the Batman. The Batman was massive because it wasn't really an action film. It was a detective, like a broody detective thing. Actually, I've seen it's 33 foot. Oh, did I get it wrong? Shit! I thought I was guessing. See, that's why films have to have measurements in items rather than actual measurements, because people like me get them wrong when they say, oh, an F-16 is about 40-foot wingspan. There we go, you see. That's why they do it. We just saw Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, only one I haven't seen yet, and they needed carnivore blood for a transfusion. Does it make a difference? Carnivore blood for a transfusion. Yeah, that's the latest one, isn't it? So about 10.7 Scottish elks. Oh dear. Yeah, Ghost Hawks, I hated it. I thought it was terrible. I thought it was a terrible film. Which, like I say, is really disappointing. And then why do they... So one of them got taken by a dinosaur when she was like... she got dragged out to sea, and the people on the beach are just like standing on the beach screaming at her. An F-16 weighs as much as 653 497 Big Macs. How many Big Macs is that? Who even knows, for young generation, what an F-16 is anymore? Man, I'm an old. G.I. Joe, the cartoon, mind you, was a mini-series first, and the MacGuffin is the need to fight in exotic locales, like the bottom of the sea, the North Poles. 9.8 meters to be. Speaking of good, followed by bad. The Old Guard. Watch the second one. Oh, one stop. Dude, Old Guard was one of those. Again, it's one of those fantastic films that come out. I mean, the bad guy in it was weird, but Old Guard came out, and I was like, well, this is a revelation, like a breath of fresh air. And then they missed the point of it. They missed the point of Old Guard 1, and then they just turned Old Guard 2 into an action film, like a generic action film. I got bored within about 20 minutes and turned it off. I thought MacGuffin is something that drives the story forwards, but has no like the suitcase in Pulp Fiction. Old Guard was the highlight. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. That didn't end. There is actually no ending. What? Old Guard 2 hasn't got an end. It's all about F-35s at the moment, particularly rolling or dropping them off aircraft characters. Dinosaurs versus Transformers. Oh my god. If they said F-22, do you mean Starscream? Starscream. I mean, at what point are they going to go Jurassic Park versus Godzilla, or Jurassic Park versus Alien, or Jurassic Park versus Transformers? What studio is Jurassic Park, and therefore what other IPs does that studio own? Open ending, but no third pitched yet. I'm really glad that I didn't get through it then. I'm really glad I didn't get through it. Yeah. Shocking. Shocking. It's the thing, like Fast and the Furious. Fast and the Furious does a summer blockbuster in that style really well because it knows what it is. It knows it's like a really stupid, ridiculous 18-mile long runway for the final act kind of film. King Kong already has dinosaurs. Predator should have hunted. Oh. No. Oh, I was. And that's a great example actually of a different film, like a movie studio trying to do a different film when Prey came out, right? Prey came out and completely rewrote the recipe for doing a Predator film, and then everybody was, and then annoyingly all the studios then went, oh, that's how we do Predator films. So let's just set them all in the past. And I bet you the next Predator film, which looked kind of cool in some of the trailers, I bet it is Prey with the action sequences turned up to 11. And they've missed the point of Prey again. The next one is in the future. I thought the next one was in the past. I thought the next one was in the past, like even further in the past, but it was based. It was from the angle of a Predator. Like a Predator kid, wasn't it? Yeah, Prey was amazing. I think the live one is more of a sequel to Predators. Days of Future Past Predator. Days of Future Past Predator. The protagonist is a pred. They shouldn't even be called Fast and Furious anymore. The first three, where it was actually about the cars mostly, were the best before Dwayne showed up. Now, War Masters, I will agree with you with 1 and 3. I am not agreeing with you with 2. 2 was shocking. 2 was oh god, what's the other guy's name who's in it, who died? 2 was that guy going to the studio and saying, I want to be like I want to be a child, yes, but everything is post-apocalyptic. Oh, is it? Has a trailer been out for that one? Trailer's been out for that, hasn't it? Have I must have missed. I must have not looked at it properly. Speaking of, has everybody seen the Running Man trailer? Oh god. See, Edgar Wright's really good, so I will watch it, but oh dear. I do like Edgar Wright, but I'm not holding my breath. I'm not holding my breath on that. And also because I'm not a big fan of Glenn Powell. The unlikely ally is Elle Fanning. Have you seen the Naked Gun trailer? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of Naked Gun. Well, I'll rephrase that. The original Naked Guns were okay. I'm not sure I'm going to be a big fan of Seth MacFarlane's Naked Gun. Have you seen Project Hail Mary trailer? I haven't, not yet. No. Like Saw movies, Fast and Furious Saw, family will set you free from Jigsaw's trap. I would be. Oh my god, I would be all in if they did a Fast and Furious Saw crossover. I like the Saw films. I'm one of those freaky weird people who like the Saw franchise. But again, that was like, oh, here's a franchise premise that broke box office records and everything and did really well. So let's just make more of them. It's like Squid Game, right? Squid Game was a lesson in that, like this Netflix and studios and stuff missed the lesson behind Squid Game. The lesson behind Squid Game was that there are a lot of cool stories out there written by independent film writers and stuff that you should go and trust and find some not... Oh, Squid Game was really successful. Let's make 18 of them. Speaking of, have you seen the Squid Game universe map? Fast and Furious and Transformers. I would be up for a Transformers crossover with pretty much anything, to be honest. Liam Neeson does not have the straight man with dad joke energy. No, yeah, that's my issue, Avian. I don't think Liam Neeson is the right person for that. I don't think Liam Neeson... Actually, question for everybody really quickly. Recast Naked Gun. Recast recast Drebin Jr. There's never been a good live-action Transformers movie. That's a hot take. That's a hot take. I think if you take out the really whiny kid and try and ignore the really whiny kid in the Transformers films, I don't think they're too bad. That is a stone cold take. Should have been Shirley Drebin. Oh my god, it should have been Shirley Drebin! How would... Oh, that would have been... How... They Target, they need to hire you for that. They need to hire you for that, Target. That is the film that we have been denied. We have been denied Naked Gun and a quarter. Surely that is a joke. It's not a joke. And don't call me detective. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh dear, they've missed that. They've missed that. That needed to be the film, didn't it? That needed to be the film. It was his daughter, not his son. And then you could have had all the sons lined up at the, which is about the only good joke in the trailer. All the kids, all the sons lined up in front of their dad's picture, and then have the daughter line up in front of Frank, in front of Trebin's picture. Surely that ruins the joke. It's not a joke, and don't call me Shirley. Why did I say that? Because Tropic Thunder, I think Tom could do it. Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise as... Oh, Frank Drebin. I mean, he could. I do think Tom Cruise can do an awful lot. How could Frank have children? He had safe sex. He did exercise safe sex. He did exercise safe sex. Maybe that's the prologue. Maybe that's the prologue where it splits. Before the credits, before the opening credits, is Frank Drebin and it splits. Oh dear. Yeah. Anyway. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh, that. God damn it! I hate it when I hate it when friends and stuff. See, Naked Gun is great. The new one probably not. Exactly. Yeah. Naked Gun is. It's good. It's not quite my sense of humour. It is really good, and I do like it. I don't think I'm going to like the new one. I think the best thing Seth MacFarlane's done that I've watched and I've liked was A Million Ways to Die in the West. I don't think he's done anything else that I've been like, oh, I like that. I didn't even really like Ted. Shot of a balloon with a hole in it. Everything reminds me of... Target, stop writing a better film than we're going to see. Stop writing a better film than we're going to see. This was my problem with Rings of Power. I wrote in my head. I was writing as I was watching the episodes. I was writing a better version of Series 1 than we actually saw. Keep it coming, Target. Shot of a balloon with a hole in it. Everything reminds me of her. Oh dear. That's so good. That's what she said. Oh, brilliant. Oh, sorry, keep it. Dear. I'm still trying to think of an actor. I'm still trying to think of an actor to put in. What about Kaczynski? What about John Kaczynski? Could he do it? An actor for what? Recast the new Naked Gun, because I don't think Neeson now he's always smirking. Yeah, maybe. I'm trying to think of a new Leslie Nielsen. Like a modern day Leslie Nielsen, which is obviously disrespectful to Leslie Nielsen. I don't mean it like that, but I'm trying to think of somebody who could do that role. I really didn't want to say Chris Pratt. God damn it! Why is it so difficult? Is there anybody? You need that straight man woman energy, but a twinkle in the eye. I mean, Dan Aykroyd did it in Dragnet, but Dan is too old. Not a man who is straight. Yeah, it's the. Yeah, the bit in the trailer where Liam Neeson rips the mask, rips the little girl mask off, and comes up and says, I can't remember what he says, but he doesn't have the Naked Gun vibe. Maybe that's why they went with Liam Neeson, because there isn't anybody. I mean, at some point you have to put the faith in the actor, right? Like Robert Pattinson with Batman. Like, he was picked for Batman because in the audition he nailed the audition, and he was like, right, okay, well he's just going to be brilliant as Batman. So you have to put faith in it. But I can't see Neeson working as well. Matt Berry? I don't know. Do I know who Matt Berry is? Who are our mid-aged comedians today? And I'm trying to think. We need Val Kilmer from Top Secret. I mean, I'm going through like stand-up comedians. Like, who's a stand-up comedian that could probably do it? I stopped for a split second on Jack D. The other problem is we're casting Matt Berry and everything. Cantina. Oh, actually, yes. Actually, yeah. We're casting a lady, aren't we? We're casting a lady because it's Shirley. It's Shirley Drebin. So yeah, Tina Fey as Shirley Drebin. Jack Whitehall. You know, act wooden. Tina Fey. Tina Fey is a bit of a Will Ferrell for me. I don't particularly find her that funny. But I think that's probably up there. It's Tina's age cohort, I think. Amy Poehler. Could Tim Allen do it? Tim Allen could do it. Oh, One Stop. Have you seen Dark Helmet 2? Steve Carell. Steve Carell. I mean, Steve Carell could do it, couldn't he? Just make a Matt Berry and Richard, cop comedy. They missed a trick with Spaceballs 2. Hit me one stop. Hit me. Hit me. I mean, we've already rewritten Naked Gun to be better. Tina has a twinkle in her eye and she is just to be there to lob up the jokes. Yeah. Yeah, no, I can see Tina Fey. Should have been straight to stream and then put it in the theatre next year. In cinema after release. Write a new character who's someone pretending to be a British spy and then have someone like Pierce Brosnan play it. Look at the big boys, everybody praise them more even if he ain't an ogre. God, I'm really struggling. Maybe this is why Liam Neeson got it. If they don't do a Taken throwback, by the way. Daniel Craig as Drebin. He is incredibly an onion. We're just lucky Seth didn't cast himself. David Tennant! Shit. David Tennant. David Tennant can bloody do anything. David Tennant's a good call. I still can't think of a lady. Still can't think of a lady for Shirley. Taken remake, I'd say the Old Man Doctor, not the War Doc, though I forget his name. The Old Man Doctor. Not the War Doc. Dial back his nervous energy and you are good with David. Oh, David dials anything up or down. Capaldi. Oh, Taken remake with Capaldi. I don't think we need Taken remakes. I think that's one franchise that doesn't need any remakes. Taken 2, the Takening. Yeah, the Doctor's Peter Capaldi. The cast of Broadchurch as a spoof of Broadchurch. Do you get Broadchurch over in Canada? Is Broadchurch literally like worldwide? Is it a global thing? I thought it was just a UK thing. You literally have BritBox. And I guessed you have BritBox, but I didn't think it was. I didn't know. What's the word? Like, we've got American box, if you like, over here, but we very rarely watch any of it. It used to be a BBC channel on cable in Canada. Well, it's ITV, isn't it, Broadchurch? I'm working through Slow Horses right now and loving every episode. Taken reference should have... The daughter Taken, we don't reference her again. At the end of the credits we see her in a Saw-like situation. That's all it needs to be, isn't it? That's all it needs to be. Lots of old shows. Because I know Line of Duty and stuff, that's on Netflix. So there's lots of the BBC stuff that finds its way onto Netflix. It's Tech. God, I'm still stuck on Shirley Drebin. I can't do better than Tina Fey. I don't know what Nikki Glaser would be like as a actress. Robert Downey Jr. does a straight man with Aubrey Plaza. Aubrey and Robert would nail it. I love Aubrey. Absolutely love Aubrey. Hugh Grant. I think Hugh Grant could do it. Could Hugh Jackman do it as well? Hugh Jackman. Aubrey is perfect for the dead band. Don't call me Shirley type checks. She is, isn't she? Will Arnett. Who's Will Arnett? Yeah, Aubrey's perfect for that. Lego Batman. Oh yes, of course. Yeah. Would I want to see? I don't know whether I'd want to see Aubrey Plaza as in Naked Gun. You're right. English actresses would be a good pull for Shirley. Yeah, I'm trying to think of one. Maya Rudolph. I'm googling Maya Rudolph because it sounds like a name I should know. Maya. How about Emma Mackey? Need subtle humour for her, just the ability for the comment to fly and the audience has to process it 2 beats before laughing. About Emma Mackey. Emma Mackey or the girl from Fallout. And I can't remember the serial killer series she did. Right. So yeah, so we've recast, we've rewritten, and we've done a better Naked Gun live on Twitch. Yeah, we've done a better version of it in the last half an hour than we'll probably see at the cinema. Gillian Anderson would be pretty good as well. She can do anything. So who did I cast? I don't know. That's the problem. That's the problem. I don't know who fits it. I mean, I want to cast Mark Strong as in everything, so maybe Mark Strong. Mark Strong is my call for Eisenhorn in the Amazon Eisenhorn series. David would have Frank with a porn addiction. David Duchovny as Frank. David Duchovny. David Duchovny as Frank. I think I'm going with David Tennant and Emma Mackey. David Tennant and Emma Mackey. I think they're my two. That's for Frank and Shirley. David Tennant isn't straight enough. Yeah, I don't. I'm really struggling. Cody Rhodes is... Wait, what? Cody Rhodes is in... Is that why he had a break? He's in which one? He's in Naked Gun? Actually, which one is Alexa Bliss in? Because Alexa Bliss was in a film as well recently, wasn't she? Oh no, it was Liv. She was in something different, cameo. Oh, Cody was a cameo. Slightly off topic. Are we getting Paige back for Evolution 2? Yeah, well, thank you very much everybody for rewriting Naked Gun for me, because that was fantastic. That was fantastic. Keep forgetting Pam Anderson is starring in this one. She's going to be great. Yes, yes, that is true. Maybe. Do you really think maybe? Oh, Tari. Tari. Maybe's good enough for me, Tari. long as she can come in and just rip the belt off Tiffany Stratton. And then she can team up with Rhea and get the tag title as well. I think it depends if they ask her. I think she'd say yes. Do you think so? Is the airbrushing work well for Pam, or did she get some work that improved her prior work? Cody's in the new trailer. I'm gonna have to watch the new trailer back. I've been trying to watch his interview podcast things, but he keeps interviewing wrestlers that I'm like meh about. Which scene's he in? This wrestler doesn't have a podcast. Bar scene. Oh! There you go, Tari. Boop. Doink. Oh dear. Slapstick comedy. No, I didn't recognise him either, Tari. I didn't pick up on that until War Master said. Yay! Purples, you've missed the entire Twitch chat rewriting the new Naked Gun film, and it's so much better. It's so much better. How are you, Perps? Just got back home from a customer presentation. Ooh. Atari 2 and miss out on that Squarespace money. Alice. Spotty!
Alice command 233 scree 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 Chris Frozen.
Thank you, Spotty.
All hail and Huggle Tari II, High Empress of everything everywhere, ruler of all the castles ever built, painter extraordinaire, super duper extra nice person, and artillery Tari for Trench Crusade.
The artillery Tari for Trench Crusade is here in chat right now. Yeah, the Twitch chat made me put music on. So we had music on before you turned up. They were looking after me, you see. Twitch chat actually looked after me. Unheard of. Absolutely unheard of. It's Marin Cilic versus Jack Draper now at Wimbledon on centre court, and hopefully Marin Cilic isn't going to be a party pooper and ruin the Brits' day, because he has the potential to. How did the meeting go, Purples? Remember the importance of drinking something. I'm drinking. I'm drinking. It was pretty good. Nice one, Perps. Making deals with the devil again, Alice. Yeah, Alice is. Although we have Mephisto confirmed in the MCU now, don't we? You can call me Mephisto. I hate that line. Who, when asked what their name is, says, "You can call me Mephisto." Alice doing CEO business shit. Alice is doing big important CEO business shizzle. There we go. So these trousers, we're going to give them a blue glaze so they look a little bit more, like, just shift them a tiny bit towards kind of like jeans. And then hopefully that'll be brown stains. Oh no, purples is demands. I was actually meeting with a CIO and a COO. Chief Operating Officer? What's CIO? Chief Investigatory Officer. What's a CIO? I don't know what the IO is. Operating Officer is OO, right? We don't really have those titles over in England. Information Officer. There we go. Or maybe we do now. I don't know. Look. No. It's 2 AM and Shark needs some normal hummus. Night, Spotty. Thank you for the resub, Spotty. Very appreciated. Can you have entry sound? Yes, I need to. Thought I have I done it and not done. Hang on. Teeny tiny victories, all one word. Alerts, chat alerts, greeting alerts. Teeny tiny victories. Okay, let's just check what the file's called. Documents, stream. I think it's just called Teeny. Oh no, it's called Teeny Tiny. Teeny Tiny There we go. Let's just check. So I need to put that one in there. File management. Audio hooks. Upload. Documents. Stream. Teeny tiny. Uploaded. Back. 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 Control panel. Alerts.
Probability factor of 1 to 1. We have normality. I repeat, we have normality. Anything you still can't cope with is therefore your own problem.
That was playing through. That was playing through. That wasn't playing through Ghost Host. That was playing through the audio thing. So it will be louder. You're welcome. You're welcome. There you go. Teeny tiny. Teeny tiny. Teeny tiny. All sorted. Thanks for reminding me. Hopefully it works now. Because that was just me playing the sound clip through the control panel. Hopefully it picks up when you log in. I'll have to find out tomorrow. Should redeem the channel ports thingy for the entry sound. You should. Yeah, what would you pick? What would you pick, Sinister? Yeah, everybody should. Everybody needs to have their entry sound. So that I know when you're all in chat. When I'm sat here painting like this. And then we have normality pops up. Then I know Teeny Tiny's here. And I went, hey, Roxy, I want to be on the show. Get me on the show. Then I know Crystal's here. It's the Tina Show, starring me, Tiny Tina. You've been noodling on it. If I knew that, I'd have already redeemed it. Oh, fair enough. I like it. I think it's cool having everybody with custom sound effects when they chat. I want to give Hendy one because Hendy won't have one. He keeps saying, "No, it's fine." It's an important decision. It is an important decision. Well, Purple's was the first test one, and I just set hers as Purple People Eater for a while. So Purple's didn't have a choice on hers. To be fair, Purple's hasn't had a choice on either of hers. So Purple's hasn't picked either of hers that she's had. Which is probably bad. They'll either accept it or they'll definitely pick one. Yeah, here you go, Hendy. Well, I thought he'd want the big bushy beard one that he has on Andy's channel, but... You like yours? Who the fuck is Alice? That was just really funny because ever since you came in chat, that's just been stuck in my head. Because that was an iconic song when I was at school from Mr. Roy Trubby Brown. You have I'm in Danger from For Crystal Street. I like Crystal's one. Hang on, let me play Crystal's ones for you because I think Crystal's is my favourite one. I think it's fantastic. I've considered the sax riff from Careless Whisper. It wouldn't be able to be very long though. Like if you're ripping off if you take a song, you can only have like 6 seconds. Otherwise, it gets picked up every single time on YouTube and Twitch. And Twitch is like, oh, that's copyright. So 6 seconds is about the limit for a song. Quotes from TV shows you can have a little bit longer. It's generally about 10 seconds. Teeny Tiny's is 10 seconds. I think it's 9. Alright, edited it down a little bit. To be about 5 seconds and one. Oh, nice one. Ataru's is pretty fantastic as well, isn't it? Tiny Tina is probably one of her best characters in game, period. Ashley Birch. Does she do Tiny Tina? It's a Tina show starring me, Tiny Tina. Curse Whisper there, seemingly hot on. There's a YouTube Mikey used to say, Alexa play Curse Whisper in a lot of her vids, and they got her for it. Yeah, there's a lot of like Hallelujah. You can't have Hallelujah anywhere near any YouTube videos. Like just one line from Hallelujah, and it gets ripped apart. So yeah, there's a few you have to be a little bit careful on. Like Sexy Science Hannah's Imperial March is probably a little bit too long because that gets caught up every single time she comes in, and I have to cut it out of the YouTube vid, which is why whenever Sexy Science Hannah comes in, I tend to try and talk over a little bit of her intro so the AI copyright bot doesn't pick it up quite so quickly. Alternatively, I could just make it a little bit shorter, but so you'd mostly just hear her sing along to it briefly, but they weren't having it. Yeah, the Leonard Cohen one. The Leonard Cohen, the Leonard Cohen written 60 verses to try and make the perfect song one. I could re-record me singing the Imperial March. Boom, 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 ba, boom, boom, ba, boom. It's a very good song. It is a very good song. I want you to put another coat of this on. Try and soften these transfers down a little bit further. Let's pull that out as well. And off screen. I'm using some older transfers on something, and they need a lot of this to try to get them to, because the older transfers are a little bit thicker, and they're needing quite a bit of this microsol to try and get them to sit smoothly. Hot take: the Star Wars soundtrack doesn't feature John Williams' best work. I agree. It's nee 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 nee. They're not the words to the Imperial March. Jurassic Park theme. Yeah. Yeah, it's just really sad that the new film's rubbish. I was actually a little bit bummed out about that. Boo. Because I like the franchise, right? They made a sequel. I mean, the only good Jurassic Park was the first one. I like most of them. Hey FX, how you doing? Rebirth was solid. I like most of them. Yeah, I like most of them. I hate it when they justify, like Speed 2. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I just. I think that there should be more standalone sequels rather than extended storyline sequels. And then with standalone sequels, you can just give little nods here and there, like Creed. I thought Creed was quite a cool little standalone sequel. It may be nodded a little bit too hard, with a little bit too much Sly Stallone in it, but I thought Creed was a really nice. Creed is a spin-off. Okay, if you want to be like, yeah, maybe spin-off rather than a sequel, but yeah, like I think there should be more standalone sequels. Maybe spin-off is the better term for it. Continuation sequels. There we go. When they're intended from the start. Well, I mean, they're all intended from the start, aren't they? Because that's why they leave. That's why every ending of a film always has like a cliffhanger bit, so that they can link on and tag on a sequel. But like Joker 2 Folie à Deux just should have been a standard. It should have just been a standalone thing. Don't fuck with dinos, robots and aliens. Theme parks that kill. Yeah, you can do standalone stuff. Like I thought the last Alien movie, I think, is my favourite Alien movie, and that didn't try too hard to be a sequel or a prequel or anything. What is your favourite dino? I don't know, actually. I mean, I like the Velociraptors in the films, but then they're not Velociraptors in real life, are they? Because they're tiny. So it's probably still T-Rex, because it was the iconic one that everybody kind of grew up with. The Stegosaurus, yeah, the Stegosaurus and T-Rex are the ones that you kind of grew up with when you were a kid, or at least when I was a kid. I don't know what kids grow up with now, but Stegosaurus and T-Rex are the ones that I grew up with, because there was a Stegosaurus, not a Transformer. What was the other version of the Transformers that I used to have? Not Roblox. But yeah, there was a Stegosaurus like robot thing. Triceratops. Peak Dino. Ankylosaurus. You like the that's the GoBots. Was it GoBots? Actual Velociraptors are pretty cool. What was it? I don't know whether it was GoBots. No, it wasn't Go. No, they were toys. They didn't really. It wasn't really linked to a. It wasn't linked to a show. It's from the 80s. I remember having one of them when I was really poorly. I had chicken pox, and my mum bought me one. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember what they were. You like the little compies? 3 foot tall land piranhas on speed. I'm quite partial to a Diplodocus and a Brachiosaurus. Dino Riders are the coolest dino show ever. I can't remember what it was. Cadillacs and dinosaurs. Alright, paint is ridiculously drying at the moment. This is silly. So it's not stupidly hot here now. But the wet palette is just disintegrating. So I'm still playing 40k tournaments? Not really. One Stop Wargaming in Twitch chat does. I still keep an eye on all the tournament stuff that's happening. I've got a few friends who still play, including some in Team England for the WTC and stuff. So I still keep an eye on the what's happening in everything. You're getting into it. Nice. You're going to do some tournaments. There's lots of tournaments over in America, dude. You could do one a weekend if you wanted to. Quite easily. Wow, Rolly! Thinking about painting and building. Nice. Rolly, how are you doing? We are painting some Necromunda stuff, which might end up turning into a Golden Demon entry, because this is such a nice model. Celestine. Hey gentlemen, how you doing? You're doing a Celestine, cool. Cool. Well, this was going to be a raffle, but I'm having a lot of fun painting it, so it might end up staying here, and then I've got two, because I got one for myself. So this one might end up staying here. Might end up staying here. And then I'll paint the other one for the raffle. Basically because this is really nice. So flying out to Germany later in the year, getting that kind of real looking distressed leather is not easy. I don't know, I think it is. I think you just have to know how you do it. Like, it's actually, it is really easy to kind of do all this. You just have to maybe it is hard. I don't know. Do I have any team rep? I would love to one day travel out to Europe for Blood Bowl or 40k tournaments. Any team recommendations? Um, 40k teams are a bit more like club stuff is a bit more local. I think it's like whatever club is in your area. Ah, it's Necromunda. It's part of a two-parter, so it's these two. And they're going to sit in that little base. Which is why I've cut the bases out. Yeah, affects like I've got friends who are in teams over in the US, but they're just like all over the place kind of thing. Like the Art of War. Try and get. You too, man. Catch you again. Thanks for dropping in. I'm going to go make some dinner in a second anyway, so probably only got another few minutes. You need a photo chariot. You do. Mute Chris. Don't mute me. No, nobody's muted me. Sorry, I was distracted. I was looking at the new Derby County kit. How you doing, Ray? I'm finishing up in a second. I'm gonna go make some dinner. Are you off all week then? Are you off tomorrow as well, dude? Get some bob. Yeah. No chili tonight. Sausages tonight. It's been a minute since I had some nice sausages. I should swing by the butcher tomorrow and see what they can get. Yeah, do it. Updated stream gallery. Okay, we'll have a look at that and then I'm going to go make some dinner. What you done, Mannerings? Oh yeah. Wait, that's cool. Like that a lot. Like that a lot. Yeah, definitely nice walls, isn't it? It's really good. I love these bases. These bases that you've got, which clip out and clip into round bases, oval bases, square bases. I think they're fantastic. Fantastic. You'll join the Sound Squad. Have you just redeemed? Nice. Warmasters, send me a link to what you want in Discord DM. I'll stick it on for you. 1.5cm extension. Those are yummy, very nice. They're cool, aren't they? There's my Wood Elf Sorceress Ray. She's all converted up and ready to go. So she's all nice. I don't know whether you've... I think you've seen the cafe stuff. Just a sprue on the end of the pole in between the pups. Yeah, it's perfect, dude. Cathay stuff is great, yeah. I've got the big long mug coming at the weekend, so hopefully be able to build that. Get that done. Right, everybody. She's good as well, isn't she? She's really good. Right, I'm going to go make some food. There we go, everybody. Might take a photo of this. Might take a photo of this guy and get him dropped up. He's looking all right. There's the hazard stripes on the axe. There we go. Right. See who's around. Pass you all over to somebody. Avelia's on. Cryo's on. Right, take care everybody, I'll see you all tomorrow. Oh, well, hopefully see you all tomorrow. What day is it? Friday. Yeah, I should see you tomorrow. We'll see. At least for a little bit, I think. Right. Have a good evening everybody. I'll see you all for movie night in a few hours time. See you later.